Hello channel viewers, I'm DS, a psychologist, and welcome to another episode on channel NITT. In this episode, I'm going to talk about my perspective of what gambling really is. So viewers who follow this channel would have already known that actually I come from a gambling family. So I have been gambling since a very young age, around 8 years old. My family already put me on the mahjong table because my family runs a gambling den. So I am definitely not new to gambling, and I personally think that I know more about gambling than many YouTubers who do gambling related videos. In fact, some YouTubers who do casino related videos, they are really very lousy because they don't even know, for example, why a straight at 3-card poker pays more than a flush. So many people don't even know what they are gambling, and that is a no-no. So in this video, I'm going to talk about why even seasoned gamblers lose in the long run. So we're not talking about amateur gamblers now, seasoned gamblers, gamblers who know what they are gambling. So as a seasoned gambler, there needs to be a few prerequisites. First, you must know mathematics. Next, you must know something about house age. There are a lot of people who say that, oh, in the long run, you always lose because of the house advantage. But this is not true. Presume you go investing at any platform. You will also have to pay commission, right? So treat this gambling as an investment. If you invest or if you gamble, definitely there will be a house advantage. Treat this as a commission that you have to pay for using the platform or playing the game. People who want to see it as, well, before you even gamble, you already lose, then forget it. Don't gamble, don't invest. So what then do I mean by gamblers need to be very wary of the house advantage? So at MBS Casino, sometimes during weekends, they have $5 tables for roulette, they have triple zeros, and $5 tables for double zeros. In this case, I see a lot of players still play the triple zero wheel when a better version, which is the double zero wheel, is actually available for the same table minimum. But I would say that on normal weekdays, the triple zero wheel is fine. The triple zero wheel has a table minimum of $2.50, while the double zero wheel has a table minimum of $5. So under normal circumstances, on weekdays, because you get to play at a lower minimum, so you have to suffer the inclusion of one more zero. That's how I look at it. But on weekends, they are the same price, so it's not worth it. But many players don't understand this. So let's talk about professional players. What may be really making them lose in the long run? The first thing that I can see over here, including myself, is that we are not stoic. Stoicism is actually very important when gambling. Even in investment, the market goes up and down, but if you are stoic, you just keep on investing like, okay, I just put in 200 every time. Even though the market is crashing, I will still do the same. That is stoicism. A lot of times, gamblers, I realize that they get influenced very badly when things are not going the correct way. They fluctuate. Sometimes they are buying high numbers, and then when they see that it keeps coming low numbers, they switch, and then suddenly the rhythm is broken, and then they keep losing even more. So being stoic means that, okay, you will remain calm at all times. If you decide that, okay, this is time to stop, and you are making a loss at that point in time and you still stop, then good, quit. In the long run, you can't beat the casino, not because of the house advantage, but because you get screwed mentally. The dealer has got no stake at all. They are just doing their job. So they are not emotionally involved. But you are emotionally involved as a gambler. When you are gambling, you know you are wagering your money, and it could be a lot of money. So you get emotionally disturbed, mentally disturbed, and all these kind of things can influence you in the wrong way. But the croupier, the dealer, they don't have this kind of a burden. So the results are almost always skewed towards the casino end. Another thing that I see that I also find myself guilty of is that of playing down. What do I mean? Sometimes I have already won. Let's say I gave $400 as my capital, and I am now up by $240 something. So I said, I'll play down to $600. This is very, very common. People like to have this kind of a mentality whereby we want to go to a whole number. Sometimes, yes, you do hit another good run and then it could rise a bit. But most of the time when I understand what I'm doing, it usually brings negative consequences. If I play down to 600, that's fine. It just means that I do not get to maximize my profit, which is $640. Sometimes I tell myself $600, I'm going to play down to $600. But then what actually happens is, when I lose, I still want to continue because I feel as if I know what the next number is, or I know what the next result would be, and I want to go on. So advice for many fellow gamblers, do not have this mentality of playing down. It's just a mental superstition. Win, go. Because if you want to play down, it's either you're not maximizing your profits, usually, or you end up losing everything because somehow something went wrong in your later games. Okay, I hope that this episode makes sense to you. It is very difficult to be stoic and have discipline when it comes to gambling. But you got to do it if you want to win the game. It's just basically the same as investment anyway. At Channel NITT, we produce a lot of MBTI videos, but sometimes we also produce videos such as this one. If you have enjoyed this video, do give us a like. And if you have not already subscribed, do consider subscribing so that we can bring you more fun stuff like this. Okay, I'm going to sign off now and I'll see you in our next episode. Bye bye.